Hey, how you guys doing today? This is Larry. I'm coming to you today. I want to just share something briefly with you, and I hope it helps you. Listen, the realest thing that I've ever done in my life was change. Change. They say change is the catalyst for personal growth. That if you want to grow, you first must be willing to make the necessary changes in your life that will take you to a different place than where you stand today. The reason why I figured it out why so many will not make the changes is pride. Pride. See, in order to change, you must first be willing to admit what you're doing today is not working. And that means that you failed. It's nothing wrong with being a failure. It's nothing wrong with failing. That is feedback. That is you figuring it out that, okay, what I'm doing today is wrong. It's like parenting. Parenting is a perfect example. When you don't get a manual with parenting. So you get your kids and you have kids, and then you have to figure out how to raise them. You may have been doing a lot of things in error, but then as you grew and as you learned, guess what? You know how to do it better. That's why grandparents a lot of times are better with the children than the actual parents, because the grandparents have learned from trial and error. So today, listen, if you are not willing to acknowledge that what you're doing right now may not be conducive to where you're trying to go, then you will never get there. Again, if what you're doing right now, if you are not willing to admit that it is not conducive, that it is not supportive, that it is not promoting your future, then you will never go where you need to go. So in order for you to get to your tomorrow, your destiny, you must first be willing to admit today that, you know what, I am doing this the wrong way. I need to make the necessary changes in my life to get to where I'm trying to go, or I need to make the necessary changes in my relationships. It happens all the time in relationships. You want a beautiful relationships, but you don't have the attitude that supports that. You want more money in the bank, but you don't have the spending habits that support that. You want to be promoted in your professional field, but you don't have the personal leadership skills that you need to go to the next level. Admit today that what you're doing wrong, and then that's the first step in changes. See, change for me was a survival mechanism. If I didn't change, I was gonna die. So I had to admit that I was in error, and then I started making the correct steps, or the change steps, the different steps. Just because you change, it's because you make different steps don't mean they're going to always be the best steps. But you know what? You're going to get different results because you're doing different actions. I just want to encourage you today. Take this and put it in your pocket. Go with it. Take it with you in this week coming up. That you know what? I first, before I can go where I need to go, I first must admit that where I am and what I'm doing today is direct results of the actions, attitudes, habits that I have, the learned behaviors that I have developed with me right now. So in order for me to get to a new place, I'm going to have to make the changes I need to change. Hey, God bless you. I hope it put a fire up under you to make the necessary changes in your life. I'll talk to you next time.